Welcome to Joyful Living DMV. We invest in real estate. Don't forget to subscribe to Joyful Living DMV YouTube channel and visit us online at joyfullivingdmv.com.
Hi, so today in our Lutherville Rehab Live series, we have Morgane Klareich from Masters Title and Escrow. We're at their their Bethesda location, but they have locations in Baltimore as well. They do on-the-go closing, meaning that they'll come to you wherever you are in Maryland, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So, Morgane, today we're here to talk just a little bit about closing for an end buyer. The typical people who are out looking for, their houses, maybe their first house or a second house, maybe even a vacation house. So tell us a little bit about how that goes, the time frame for that, what kinds of documents they need for closing, those types of things.
So on the title end, we don't really come into play until you ratify contracts. So you've looked at houses with your realtor, you've put on an offer, the seller's okay with it, and that's when you ratify contract. You both sign the documents. So once that comes into play, then we get the ratified contract from you or your buyer's agent, and our attorneys look it over, understand the contract, make sure all the signatures are there, everything's been filled out properly. Then we order a title search. And so all you really need to know about a title search is it's about 60 years. We go back and we look at the chain of title. So we look at all the previous owners, who's transferred it, if anyone's passed away. We just want to make sure that it's been proper transfers for each time, just because we want to make sure that title is free and clear for you, and then you don't have to worry about any issues like, someone knocking on your door 10 years from now saying, hey, someone wrote me out of my will, and really this is my house. And that kind of plays into the title insurance. So we do offer a lender policy and an owner's policy. The lender's is mandatory. So if you're not buying in cash, which most people, when they buy their home, they use a mortgage, use a lender, they require that policy, and we offer that. But then the owner's is optional, but I highly recommend it because even though we do a thorough search, there's always fraudulent activity, and you never know what could have been done previously, that even if we're a really good title company, we're still unable to pick that up. So that's why we have the insurance for the owner, to make sure that if there is an issue, like someone was written out of a will, or a mortgage company didn't do the proper documents to release an old mortgage or things like that, you would just call us or call the underwriter, so our insurance company. So people always ask me all the time, like, oh, what if your title company is, out of business, someone retires? You still have like large insurance companies that we broker with. So you can reach out to them, file a claim. They take care of the lawsuit. You don't have to worry about anything. You have your home and everything's fine.
And title fees, whether it's the background check on the title or the title insurance, that's a one-time fee, correct? And that's all taken care of at closing.
Yes, and we will let you know even before you ratify too, like your realtor, so Kathy can reach out to us and ask for a quote. It's called a preliminary closing disclosure. A pre-CD is what we kind of nickname it, because it is a mouthful. So there's a lot of terms, in our industry that not everyone really needs to know. But it's basically a title quote. Okay. And it'll outline our services, which are pretty standard for the industry. And then the title insurance is actually controlled by the Commissioner of Insurance for your state, and there's formulas that every title company has to abide by legally. So no matter what title company you go to, the title insurance is going to be the same price.
Right. Okay. Awesome. About how long does it take for that title check to
Good question. So it really just depends on how long the whole process is, the expectation. So Kathy would let us know, hey, we expect to close in 30 days or 2 weeks, or sometimes even with a cash transaction or a hard money transaction, we can close as quickly as like 3 or 4 days. So the abstract, we can rush that. We can rush the title work. So if you need to know your title work, in a day or two, we can get that done. Usually it's not title we're necessarily waiting for, it's more the mortgage, because they have to go through their underwriter and it's a whole process and they require a lot more documents. So usually the title work can be finished in like a week or two if we have a 30-day window, because the lender also needs the title work as well for their underwriting process. So we'll try and get that out in like a week or two, but it's all about expectations. So your agent will let us know what the time frame is, and we'll make sure to get everything done accordingly.
Thank you for watching. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Joyful Living DMV, to automatically see our latest videos.